What's going on, guys? It's I Miss Too Much, and today's another beautiful day for your daily dose of Slime Rancher. Now, today we're starting a little bit late because I got really confused for the first probably 10 or 15 minutes of the game I've played. And the reason why is because I really didn't know what I was trying to do. So, I want to get into the moss blanket to do some honey slimes, and I was trying to find a key, and it turns out we don't really have a way of getting a key just yet. However, I did find out that you can actually get into the moss blanket with your jetpack. So you have that little slime gate over there that you need a slime key to open up, or you can hop on this little block right here, and then you can just hop right into the moss blanket. Simple as that. Now, I looked at a couple of the comments to see like what exactly I wanted to do for the slimes, and I decided that it's probably best to do. I want to try the rock slime because I just think that would look really cool. However, I've also come to the conclusion that as far as like actually growing slimes, or not really growing slimes, but actually breeding slimes, I think it's going to be best if we use honey slimes. And the reason for that is because they make a significantly more money than the rock slime. So this guy right here, we'll throw these guys out, and that is a honey slime right there. And the crystal slimes, I think, eat vegetables. These guys eat fruit, which will help us with finding things like pogo fruit, stuff like that. And I don't know, because I'm trying to keep all of our people, or all of our slimes in the ranches, close to our little home to be on the same meal plan. And the reason why is just because it makes everything a lot simpler, because if you have each ranch with a slightly different food, like, you know, like you have a slime next to each other, like one eats fruit, one eats vegetables, that kind of makes problems because it sucks to grow like two separate things at once, at least in my opinion. But this is the moss blanket, by the way. Oh. So we're gonna grab ourselves some honey slimes and then head back over to the ranch just to kind of start breeding them a little bit early on, get them set up. And luckily for us is we can probably get all the upgrades because we have gold plort, because in the last episode I also found a gold slime, which was pretty nice. So I'm not really sure what I want to do with this episode, besides just get the honey slime. We can explore the moss blanket a little bit, and we can kind of find our next Gordo, hopefully find our next Gordo, and as we see a puddle slime, which I really want to breed next, or here in the near future, because I really like puddle slimes. But I don't know, I like the moss. I don't really spend a lot of time in the moss blanket, to be honest. It just really doesn't have that much to do, because that place takes you to the ancient ruins, which we found in the last episode. And other than that, there's not a whole lot to it. We need to find the little port thing though, because without that, we're not really going to have a map of this area. But it's a pretty big area. It's like all of this. But I spend more time in the indigo quarry myself just because I like it a little bit better. I think it has a little bit better resources. And I don't know. I came into the moss blanket and I was like, don't really want to stay here a lot. But I forget where the little map thing is exactly. So we're just going to go through here and see if we can get a couple more honey slimes. I think I see one over there. So see you back at the ranch. So while exploring a little bit, I came across something cool. This guy right here is he's a hybrid technically. Oh god, he's not very happy with us, but he is a hunter slime hybrid. And the thing about hunter slimes is that they are invisible for the most part. As you see, you don't really see any around here. And you can see he kind of goes invisible every now and then, but we want to stay away from him because the reason why I'm not picking them up to breed them is because they're actually really difficult to breed. And the reason for that is because they are naturally feral when you breed them with something else. So if you have like a normal hunter slime, they won't hurt you. You can have one run around the farm and it doesn't really do anything. But if you do breed it with another one, it will become hostile. And so that's why I don't really breed them, because it takes a lot of work to make them no longer feral. So I just tend to stick them out here. And plus their plorts I don't think are really worth a whole lot. I think they do get pretty far up there, but they're comparable to pretty much every other slime. So I do like a couple of the slimes. I think they're cool. I think along with the quantum slimes, they're really interesting. It's just I don't like keeping them because I think they're, in my opinion, the two hardest slimes to keep. So I think we have enough honey slimes now from the moss blanket to go ahead and start actually breeding them. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get back to the farm in a decent amount of time. And this will probably honestly be a short episode. All right, so we're back over here at the farm and we have a bunch of crystal slimes running around in here, and we're gonna go ahead and plop some honey slimes in here. Now, the one thing I do want to do is pull maybe one of these guys aside. Oh, okay. Well, they don't really want to go, but they're gonna have to. I'm gonna keep one out. I'm gonna feed them to start the breeding process. And then we're gonna go over here, sell our gold plort. Which I swear, I wish I could breed those, because they make so much money. And then one thing I like to do is before I harvest, I throw a little bit of water in there, because I think some of the crystals that they drop actually will break the plorts that they get. Or not, they don't break them, it's just they don't collect as well. I like to make sure I break those up before I get too far. And there's a random rad plort in here for some reason. I don't know why. Jesus, that was a big one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these out. I just want to see what this guy looks like. Maybe we'll make him like kind of our pet. So that is a crystal rock plort. I kind of felt bad because like I kind of wanted to see what he looked like too. And somebody mentioned the whole like breeding him with a rock thing, and I just really wanted to see what he looks like. So we got this guy over here, and I think what we're gonna do with him is we're going to actually throw him way over there and see if maybe we could keep him somewhere else for now, because really you don't want him interacting with the other slimes, because if you do, he will start messing with them. And I think we do have puddle plorts that we can sell, because they're about to go back down, and hopefully we'll make some decent money. I'm kind of running out of goals with the series. I'm thinking about just kind of attacking the Gordos, or not Gordos. What are they called? Yeah, they're the Gordos. Thinking about unlocking Gordos so I can get the slime keys from them, and just kind of working at that slowly over time, because the ranching part about Slime Rancher is pretty insignificant. We're still kind of working towards unlocking the slime science area, but for the most part, I think the best bet going forward is just to kind of still work on the Gordos and see if we can start discovering a couple new places. And how did he get out? This is why I don't like keeping these guys very close. And actually, we're just going to kick him out. I wish you could, like, keep him somewhere. That'd be nice. But we really can't. So, I think this is going to be the end of this episode. It's going to be kind of short, probably. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.